A jury awarded former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura $1.8 million in his lawsuit against the estate of American sniper Arthur Chris Kyle, a decision that could taint the legacy of Kyle, the most decorated sniper in U.S. history. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in our Dallas newsroom tonight with a breakdown of that jury verdict, and also, Sean, what lawyers say on both sides.
Right. On the sixth day of deliberations today, that federal jury in Minnesota decided that the 2012 best-selling book defamed Ventura in its description of a bar fight in California back in 2006. Now, it was a non-unanimous decision, only reached after the judge asked both sides if they would agree to anything less than a unanimous verdict. For 5 days, jurors were deadlocked over whether the incident in Kyle's book about punching Jesse Ventura in a bar actually happened. Ventura said it did not, and that the characterization in the book had defamed his reputation and hurt him beyond repair. Jurors had to decide whether Ventura proved that with clear and convincing evidence that Kyle either knew or believed what he wrote was untrue, or that he harbored serious doubts about its truth.
Kyle was not an eyewitness to the events, but she and we found the testimony of the 11 witnesses who were eyewitnesses to what happened there to be compelling.
That's part of the reason that the governor wanted me to convey to you that there are no real winners through this process, because he did have to listen to these young SEALs say all of these terrible things about him, and there's probably a lot more people like them out there in the SEAL community.
Ventura's attorneys say they will request a retraction. Attorneys for Kyle say they'll consider all options and that the door is not closed on an appeal. Now, $500,000 of the $1.3 million is for defamation. The remainder, a recommendation for injuries to Ventura's reputation from the jury. It is only a recommendation. The judge will ultimately determine the final award, and he can deviate up or down from that figure or leave it where it is, Heather.
All right, Sean, thank you. Chris Kyle served a decade in the military, fighting in some of the biggest battles of the Iraq War. In 2012, the retired Navy SEAL was on Fox 4 News at 9 talking about his book, American Sniper. He told Steve Eager about what led up to that bar fight in Minnesota with Jesse Ventura. That fight happened after a wake for an Army SEAL.
He was going off on the war and upsetting a lot of people, and we asked him to keep it quiet. And
so he said something that got you.
He said we deserved to lose some guys.
And after you had just lost a buddy.
Right.
And his next stop was?
Well, he fell down.
He fell down, yeah. Those things happen, right? People fall down.